Hello, welcome to Auto Choice TV, where today we'll be taking a look at how to install the trunk light for the 2025 Toyota Camry. So the trunk light is going to be this piece right here. As you'll see this piece coming over, but this is not two separate lights, it's one light. So I'm going to give you a quick look at what this light look like. Now, this is the previous version. This is the one that comes in the SE and the LE. It has like the incandescent bulb, cheap looking one. So this is what it looks like. Now, after you install the LED, this is what the LED look like. So it will kind of look something like so. Whenever it's installed, it's going to look like this. All right, now this piece is going to sit right on top of this piece right here. So it's going to look like two separate pieces, but it's actually one piece. You can see right there, it's one piece. All right, now the first thing you want to do when installing the trunk light is you're going to remove all these clips. So these clips are going to be pushed in. You want to take like a flat edge screwdriver and you want to pull it out like so. Pull them out, push in between, and pull out. So once you pull all of those out, you could easily take those out like so. All right, try not to lose them. Try not to lose them. All right, you want to make sure you put everything back the way it was. So you want to take all of those clips out right there. There's one more in the middle right here. You can see that right there. You want to go right in between there with the screwdriver like so, and then and pull out. All right, so we have to remove this piece here, all of this piece here. We got to remove all that piece right there. So as you can see, all of this here has to be removed. All right, very easy, very easy, very easy, man. All right, there's another one right here. As you can see, let me just fix that camera right there. One more there. You want to go right in between right there. All right. One more here. Pull it out. Whoop. And down it come. So as you can see, this is it right here. Right here. All right. So that's right there. I'm gonna put it to the side and leave us looking like this right here. All right. All right. Now the next move will be taking off this piece right here. So we have to take this piece off, the piece that has the Camry logo on it. All of that we have to take off. Now to take that piece out, there's some screws under here. Let's see if we can. So you can see this screw right here. Right here, we're gonna have then another one right here. Right here, can you see that one? So we want to remove those. So because I'm actually holding the camera, I'm gonna remove those and then I'm gonna restart the video and show you the next step. All right, so we are at the next section of the video where after you remove the screws, then you're gonna have a few clips, small, very small clips. You can see they're tiny. They're like the same version clips, but they're very small at the end right here. So what you want to do, you want to pull that out in the middle, and then you want to take these out like so. All right, take those out. There's one right here. very tiny. So this is what it looks like so. All right, so you want to take that out. It's going to be right on the side right there. See the small hole there? Let me zoom out so you can see where it's in relation to where the light, the plug is for the light. It's right across from there. All right, or if you come around here, it's going to be right on the edge of here. All right, so you got to take these out. Try not to lose them. So it's going to be right there. Then we have another one over here, pretty tight. Boop, came out. Got a little damage, but it should be fine. All right, don't want to lose those. Boom, put it right there. Now this should be much easier to take up. So now we have those white clips right here. All you have to do is like squeeze them together and slowly prise off that thing right there. All right, so we're going to do that, and then we're going to resume the video because I'm basically holding the camera with my hand. All right, be right back. All right, so now we're going to start prising off here. So as you can see, when we remove this clip here, it's going to become a little loose right there. So all you have to do is, this is very thin, guys, but you just can rub your finger underneath. Let me see if I can. All right, yeah. So what you want to do, guys, so you want to basically put your finger here. See, this part is loose, and then you could rub your finger underneath here, and you notice it start becoming loose, right? All right, yes. So we are off right there, and notice it's coming off right there. All right, let's start from the other side as well. All right. So that's basically loose right there. And that's it right here. So all you have is clips, and 2 screws. All right, let me take this camera. And these screws, to take them off is so easy, right? You just want to get it loose, like 2 full rotation, and then you can use your finger to take them off. All right, so these are pretty easy. So this is just a black piece with the Camry, the emblem on it. It's a trim piece with the Camry logo on it. So if you ever want to change this piece, it's pretty easy to change. So for example, if you want to put like a black piece or a white piece or whatever is there, it's super easy to change with the emblem on, with the Camry name logo on it. Not logo, but name on it, spelled out. Very easy to change, guys. Easy to change. All right, now back to what I was saying in terms of the light being one piece. You see, it's actually one piece, but with the trim over it, it looks like 2 pieces, right? So it's basically one piece. The trim bam over it like that, it looks like 2 different pieces of light, but it is one piece like so. All right. All right, and that's what it looks like. All right, your camera right there. This is your LED light. So if you want to change your LED lights in the back, this is where you change it as well. All right, so the next step is to get this out. Now, for the sake of time, guys, I'm not going to take both of the lights out because this is already installed. This is the LED version that is already installed, right? Earlier I showed you the incandescent bulb, or the halogen bulb, the one with the halogen bulb. I'm gonna put them together so you can see what they look like. So in the future you don't get tricked, just in case you're buying the LED opposed to the halogen bulb. So if you look like so, the halogen bulb is gonna look way more shinier. But the LED bulb, you can see the LED, it's, the halogen bulb, you can see that. You can see the cheapness already, right? All right. But the LED bulb looks more premium. See that? More sparkles and whatever they used to make it inside. More reflection, my bad, more reflection, that's the word. More reflection inside, but this one has less reflection because it is the LED, non-LED right here. All right, you can see them together, side on side. LED, non-LED up top. All right, so this is the one I took from my car and I replaced it with this bad boy right there. All right, so the next step is to take this off. All right, this is easy, easy money. All right, so if you look right here, guys, we have 1, 2, 3 screws. All right, so I'm just going to take that one off, that's all, and I'm going to show you how to do the connection. And then what you can do is just repeat the process on the opposite side. All right, so I won't be able to take both off for time's sake. I will just take one off and I'll actually show you how to plug it up. And then you can repeat the same process on the other side, but I'll only do one side just for time's sake, okay? Be right back. All right. All right, so here you can see I got all 3 screws off, nuts off, 1, 2, 3, nuts off. So it is just to take this light out. All right, so the light there, 3 nuts off. I'm using one on bear in mind, okay guys? 2, 3. All right. All right, let me try and sit this camera down real quick. For time's sake there, get that down. Let's see. Boom. All right, for time's sake. All right. So this is what the light looks like. Came out easy peasy, but you got the 3 nuts here, right? You remove the 3 nuts here, but this piece is going to be wedged in a rubber piece. All you have to do is just pull it up. It's going to be tight, but you just have to pull it up. This is going to be wedged right here, and also this piece here is going to be wedged in. You just wedge in a little rubber, like a rubber bracket or something like that, but all you have to do is pull it up. All you need to do is release these 3 nuts. And as I said, these nuts are basically hand tightened. All right, so that's it right there. All right, so LED right there. You put that bad boy right down, and bam, then you have your Camry looking like a skeleton from the factory. All right, so as you can see, that's the thing. It was wedged in right here, wedged in this thing right here. So all you have to do is just pull it up evenly, though. You don't want to pull it too much to one side. You want to pull both sides evenly. See, it's wedged in right there, just to keep it tight and snug. But the 3 nuts, the 3 bolts go through here, and you tighten it with the nuts. All right. All right. Last and not least is the wiring. Came out easy peasy, but you got the 3 nuts here, right? You remove the 3 nuts here, but this piece is going to be wedged in a rubber piece. All you have to do is just pull it up. It's going to be tight, but you just have to pull it up. This is going to be wedged right here, and also this piece here is going to be wedged in. You just wedge in a little rubber, like a rubber bracket or something like that, but all you have to do is pull it up. All you need to do is release these 3 nuts. And as I said, these nuts are basically hand tightened. All right, so that's it right there. All right, so LED right there. You put that bad boy right down, and bam, then you have your Camry looking like a skeleton from the factory. All right. All right, so as you can see, um, that's the thing. It was wedged in right here, wedged in this thing right here. So all you have to do is just pull it up evenly though. You don't want to pull it too much to one side. You want to pull both sides evenly. See, it's wedged in right there just to keep it tight and snug. But the three nuts, the three bolts go through here and you tighten it with the nuts. All right. All right. Last and not least is the wiring harness. All right. So there's a wiring harness. This is the wiring harness here, all taped up. I'm gonna just break that loose so you can see what's going on. All right. All right. So this is actually the wiring harness. All right. This is the harness I bought from High Rev Sport. I'll have the link in the description below. All right, so how this works is you can do it two ways. It's very easy, very easy. It's just plug and play. All right, you'll have the outlet here where you plug it. So you have one there, right there, where you plug it right here. So you want to plug the one with the three wires in here, and then you're gonna run that all the way and plug it here. It's gonna plug and play. It's gonna already there for you to plug in. You plug it. All right. Now, what can happen is you could plug it here, plug one there, and plug one there. But if you do that, what's going to happen is you're going to find one side is going to be like dim and one side is going to be bright. So what you want to do, you want to plug it to this one and then run it from this one and plug it to this one. All right. So use it like a master and like a slave kind of thing. Don't do it even like you plug one here and plug one section of the wire there and plug another one there. No, you want to plug it in this one, plug it in this one, and then you run it back to this one. And in that case, in that way, it will be evenly bright. All right. So it's self-explanatory. With the wires, you could only plug it in certain areas. So the first one you plug here, you run it here, and then run this wire from here and plug it here. And in that way, it's going to be evenly bright. But if you plug it and you notice one is dim, one is bright, that means you want to rearrange the plug. All right. So that's basically it. Because of time, to be honest, guys, to pull out all these wire to go all the way over it is going to be a little difficult. So, all right. Now the last section is this is the harness that comes with the car right here. These are the harness from the car. All right. Usually this would probably plug inside right here. All right. All right. No, so you're not going to plug. So what happened now? This wire that has three connectors, this is what you're going to plug inside the car. I think this is the 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 license plate light connector, right? So this is the wire you gonna get from River Racing, and there's another one that comes across right here. All right. So what I did, I plug one in this one and plug one in the car connector wire. So I plug one straight to the LED light and I'll plug one in the car connector. Now, where it gets power from, this is where the power source is going to be. All right. So the power source is going to be in the license plate LED light, right? Oh, let me get that camera to focus. Hold on. All right. So the license plate LED connector right here. So it's right in the middle right here. All right. So once I get that plugged in, one wire is going to go across here. One is going to plug in the car harness, and one is going to plug to the light itself. Now, this cannot be it's only can plug one way. So one of the wire only can plug in the car, and one only can plug to the LED light. So you can't make a mistake there. All right, now that wire is going to come back across right here. All right, and then you're going to plug one more in the car right here. So you see right here, you're going to plug this one here in the car right here. So that's plugged in the car right there, because most of the wire was made specifically for a specific connector. So you don't have to worry too much. Now it leaves me with two connectors right here. All right. Two connectors. All right. So one is going to plug here and one is going to plug into the light. So this one would plug here like so. All right. Now if I try to plug the one that I plug in the light here, it wouldn't work. All right, so there and then you know that you're not going to make an error right there, because this can only plug right there. All right, so this one is going to plug right here, like so. I'm doing it with one hand, so like so, and leave me only with one connector, and which is for the light. See, the light connector is different. All right. All right, so it's pretty straightforward to do it. All right, so now what I'm going to do now, I'm going to reinstall the light real quick and plug it up, and so you could see it. All right. All right, so I quickly reinstall the light. So all you have to do is push it down, put it on from this side, easy. And, you know, get the nuts and tighten the nuts. These were actually finger tightened or untightened. So yeah, all plugged in. So now we're going to test the light to make sure it's working. Yeah. So whenever you're doing this, you don't want to reinstall everything unless you're sure it's working. So you want to turn your park light on. All right. And you want to ensure that they're evenly bright. All right. So if you reinstall the light incorrectly, one is going to be a little dim and one is going to be a little brighter. All right. As you can see, both of these are pretty bright. So pretty bright. Yeah, looking really good, looking really sharp. See, LED light right there. All right. So light right there. And my next video is going to be this light. I think I'm going to replace this light because the LED light is much nicer, and this reverse light is from LaceFit as well. No, this is not. This is an indicator light. This indicator light is from LaceFit as well. And with the LED light, I'm going to have LED indicator light as well, right? And I think the LED light is much nicer and neater, and it has a lot like a brake LED inside on this side as well, and it looks much better. So this is going to be my next project, and I may as well do the front headlight as well, for depending on if I get a lot of views. All right, but this is what it's going to look like once you test it and you see it all lit up, nice and bright, evenly bright. Then you know you're on the right track. Then you can go ahead and reinstall everything. All right, but remember, you want to also, you know, organize your wire, tape them up so they don't make a lot of noise when you're driving. So you want to get some tape and, you know, get them nicely taped together. All right, just like Toyota. Toyota, you know, these are the original wires from Toyota, and these are all organized and taped up and stuff like that. These are the wire from High Rev Sport. The link will be in the description. These, you know, you don't want these to be too loose, making a lot of noise when you're driving. So you want to make sure you organize these. All right. Quickly, the next thing you want to do, which is pretty easy, is put this thing back on. All right. So you just want to make sure you organize everything, line it up I end up like so. I'm using one hand. It's gonna be a little difficult, but you also want to push it in with one hand like so. All right, and that's what it looked like. All right, guys, thank you for watching. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. This video is going to be a little long, but I hope you get the full understanding of how to install these LED trunk light for the 2025 Toyota Camry. If you have any question or comment, please leave it in the comment section. All right. Thank you again. Appreciate it. From Auto Choice TV. Sorry about the video. I'm not a pro, but I'm trying to get there. Trying to make sure you understand what's going on. That's most important. If you don't, please feel free to reach out, ask questions. I'll be more than happy to respond with anything that will be able to help you. Thank you.